Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Do you think it's unnormal that Bitcoin struggles just to break through its 2021 all-time high, or do you think we've entered the bear market? Now, spoiler alert, it is not, but I get how some people may feel right now. Bitcoin has been taking quite a long time to get out of this range. I mean, we did hit this high back in mid-March, and I did this yesterday. It has taken about 152 days just to get to where we are today, which is actually under that new high, approximately by 20%. So we are 20% off the all-time high for Bitcoin, which was $73,700 per coin, roughly. Right now, we are trading in and around 58,600 per coin for Bitcoin. And I get it. You know, this sideways trading isn't anybody's favorite, really. We either want to know conclusively that Bitcoin is moving up or that Bitcoin is moving down. But unfortunately, this is part of trading too, guys. And I know some people are feeling like, well, that's it. Bitcoin is only hitting $73,000. But guys, this just isn't the case. He goes on by saying even big stocks like Microsoft and Apple show the same patterns. The reasons are these, okay? Psychological resistance. That is the first reason there. The second reason, late longs will sell at break even after they had bought the top. So that is something that I've never really considered. You know, sometimes people, amateur traders will buy at the top. The price will go down. They will feel their portfolios go down. Like if you just take Bitcoin as a case in point here, buying at $70,000 or $71,000, the price goes down, goes down, goes down, goes down, and then comes back up to break even. They sell off. Maybe some people didn't take the chance to sell off. Then they sell off again, a larger portion of people. And of course, we've got other factors in here as well. But this is what is keeping the price down. And this is why we generally see this type of action near the top. And there's also market manipulation, okay, to simulate selling pressure before the next leg up. In 2016, timing was a bit shorter than today, but keep in mind that market cap was 50x smaller than it is today. All in all, there will be another leg up. Stock Money Lizard's conservative cycle top estimate, he is suggesting 200,000 to 250,000 per BTC. Now, I don't know if we're going to get up that high. I think we will clear 100,000 per coin. I think that is going to be pretty easy to do. But getting up in and around $200,000 to $250,000, that would mean that we would, get almost up to the 3.618. A very, very liberal estimate would be up above the 4.236, which would bring us above $250,000. I know, some people here have been saying that $150,000 per BTC is going to be the next target. We are going to have to wait and see, guys, how this does play out. And for more information on what I'm doing this bull run, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel, where I open up my portfolio to all my members. Probably going to be doing another live Q&A session at some point, maybe next week. So for those of you guys who did miss out on the live Q&A session a couple of weeks ago, I am going to be holding another one coming up real soon, guys. All that information will be posted at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. We want to nail this bull run. We don't want to, make the same kinds of mistakes that maybe some of us made in 2021. So alas, we look at Bitcoin, we look at the rest of the crypto market to get an idea of where this market's going to go next. We take a look at some facts and figures. We take a look at historical charts too. The current Bitcoin price action is ridiculously similar to the summer of 2023. Now, I've never heard this before, okay? Summer of 2023, we were already in that bull run. He's looking at, this particular micro perspective within the macro framework. If it's any indication of what's next, expect a few more weeks of apathy, a final scare, and then a massive expansion to the upside, guys. So take a look at this, okay? 2023, we did see this similar kind of pattern here, this one courtesy of Miles Dutcher. And then eventually we did see that move to the upside. Now what we're seeing in 2024, and you got to remember, all charts are psychology. It's the psychology of trading printed on paper, printed on a computer screen, I guess. So when you see similar movements for these types of trends, it's just because traders are creatures of habit and they behave the same way. And as you guys can see, 2024, very, very similar to what we saw back in 2023. So something else that we should be making note of. Wanted to thank Miles for posting that. I also wanted to thank Stock Money Lizards for that first tweet. Something else too that we should be mindful of, because we have to be patient, guys. Benjamin Cowan here posting this. Not every August and September is red for Bitcoin, but statistically they are the two worst months on average. I don't like hearing that. But, it is, again, something that we should make note of. August here, historically, we have seen how many months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 out of 15. And currently we are in August. Currently we are in the red. And September, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 14 because September 2024 has not occurred yet. So August, September, generally speaking, we do see Bitcoin in the red. Not to say that that is going to happen this time around, but just be mindful, guys. This is all part of a process that we should be, that we should be paying attention to and should be respecting in a way, because this is what's going to make us money. We can't get too anxious. We can't get too impatient either. XRP still trading in and around 57.7. So hasn't moved much since yesterday. Nothing really exciting over there on the XRP chart. Sentiment has moved up in the neutral category, up a couple of points since yesterday to 52. We've got market cap up a little bit too to 2.08 trillion. 24-hour volume, that's up by about 18.1%. Bitcoin dominance still hanging on at 55.9. So not too much to report there. However, guys, I happen to see this too from Radar. Radar hits Kamala Harris will embrace Bitcoin in the crypto industry. Well, if she knows what's good for her. This was an interview from CNBC with Vivek Ramaswamy. Listen to this.
There are those who argue, who think if you're a single voter on crypto, that this could lose her the election if she doesn't come out and embrace it. Look, Trump was all for the not taxing tips. Now she's all for. Do you think she will ultimately embrace crypto as an industry?
I predict her verbiage will. And I do think that part of the reason why is you see Trump's speech at the Bitcoin conference. It's just a matter of competing for votes that she's going to adopt a thoughtful position. Now, speaking as an American, not from a partisan perspective, I think that's a good thing. I think we should want great debate in the marketplace of ideas. Even if she offers a thoughtful digital assets framework or policy, even if I don't agree with all of it, I think that'll be a good thing for the country. But what I challenge Kamala Harris to do is not just cite the pieties and the words. Go into detail. Say what you actually believe about self-custody of assets. Say what you actually believe about whether you think Gary Gensler should continue as the leader of the SEC. So I think those specifics are going to matter a lot, Kelly.
For sure, but is what you're saying is just a general position of openness is probably all the industry really is looking for. This idea that it's not a partisan issue, that Republicans are for it and Democrats are against it.
It should not be a partisan issue. Now, what I think you are seeing is this tendency to really embrace whatever wins her the most votes. But when you're looking at your question, Andrew, of how do you assess the seriousness of that, the metric to use is how specific she actually gets on those policy proposals.
Vivek's a really intelligent guy. He's nailed it here. How specific is Kamala Harris going to get on those particular proposals? And the more specific she gets, I think the more serious the crypto community will take her. The less specific she is, of course, that just means that she's paying lip service to an entire industry. And some people will be fooled by it. I don't know how many. Apparently, she does support a 28% corporate tax rate targeting wealthy cryptocurrency holders. This is an article that just came out from CoinQ, courtesy of Michael Branch here. Check this out. Kamala Harris campaigning in Georgia emphasized increasing the crypto tax rate to 28%. Her platform focuses on rebuilding the middle class, small businesses, and canceling student debt. Early voting does start in September, and Harris feels her way towards ambiguity. She is embracing the Biden-Harris record on keeping a little distance from it. According to Bloomberg, Harris's main point of emphasis is her position on economic policy, especially the corporate tax rate. Harris favors increasing the corporate tax rate to 28% from the current 21%, aligning her with Biden's budget proposal, which includes tax on wealthy cryptocurrency holders. So she is, in fact, towing the company line. No surprises there. Additionally, Harris has centered her economic platform around rebuilding the middle class, which involves small businesses and fairness. She has championed canceling student loans and sponsoring an economic opportunity coalition. So she has, in fact, had a closed meeting with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, which, anyway, she discussed the recent associated risks with TikTok and urged forced divestiture to rid China of influence. She has developed relationships with business leaders, including JP Morgan Chase Chief Executive Jamie Dimon and World Bank President Ajay Banga, whom she could tap into her economic efforts. So this is now, it's coming out here. Obviously, she's got to take a stance on this kind of thing, and she is clearly by raising, the corporate tax on crypto holders. That's not going to bode well for an industry that, really does want to keep jobs in the United States. If we want Silicon Valley to be, number one and continue to be as prosperous as it is when it comes to technological innovation. Well, increasing the taxes, I'm sure some people might not have a problem with that. Although for those now invested in cryptocurrency, they might have another opinion on that. Anyway, wanted to thank Michael for posting that. Otherwise, guys, XRP has skyrocketed 175% in fund inflows as Ripple IPO buzz has intensified. This coming from XRP Crypto Wolf. So we heard the other day that the IPO still on the table. XRP did surge 175% last week, according to the latest report from CoinShares. This week, an additional 700,000 flowed into XRP-related investment products, up from about 400,000 last week. So we did report on that last week. You guys can see the chart in here. Bitcoin is up about 1.3 million. Ethereum up 155.4 million. So that is the largest inflow there. Solana's up by 4.5. And down here, guys, XRP up by 700,000. So those inflows showing a bit of momentum for the crypto space. Of course, we are going to need to see a lot more than this to get prices up even higher. If previously the surge inflows to XRP could have been related to the imminent decision of the XRP lawsuit, today, as the court gave its ruling, it could be a new agenda driving flows into this particular area. I think it's just, because XRP's got that crypto visibility, I like to call it. We used to talk about this a lot in 2018 and 2019. The higher you are up on the coin market cap, the more visibility your cryptocurrency gets. So, if you're in the top 10 or the top 20, these are generally just going to be the cryptocurrencies that people invest in. And so XRP has maintained that position. XRP is one of those cryptocurrencies that, that people are just going to see. And also, if it's easily tradable and even just available on US crypto exchanges, that is going to probably spur people on to trade in that particular cryptocurrency more often than, scrolling down the list and being like, okay, what's the 99th cryptocurrency? WorldCoin. Okay, I'm going to buy that. No, don't buy WorldCoin. Anyway, I think you guys get my point there. It is good we're seeing the inflows. That is all positive news. Wanted to thank XRP Crypto Wolf for bringing that to our attention. And guys, Ripple affiliated SBI Digital, one of their subsidiaries, have announced a strategic partnership with Ripple to use the XRP Ledger in the Web3 community. This one courtesy of Sento Sumo Saba here on Twitter. She posted the Japanese article, and I've just translated it here for you guys. Through a strategic alliance with the SBI Digital community, Ripple, to promote the use of the XRP Ledger in the Web3 community. Check this out. The first part of this article just describes what these companies do. Ripple also, though, does contribute to open source development for the XRP Ledger. It goes on to say, through this strategic alliance, the Web3 community operated by SBI Digital community, it says, we will also increase the opportunities for use of the XRP Ledger for individual users. We will do our best to promote the XRP Ledger as well. They also talk about non-fungible tokens on the XRP Ledger. They will also be issued to support users, such as how to buy and trade NFTs on the XRP Ledger. At an NFT issuance platform for the XRP Ledger, we will utilize xrp.cafe, a marketplace dedicated to the distribution and sale of NFTs issued by the XRP Ledger. In addition, we will also provide cryptographic assets at XRP based on your wishes regarding compensation for contributors to communities such as creators. We believe that increasing the number of users using the XRP Ledger will increase the number of companies offering new B2C services and increase the convenience in the real world. So it looks as though Japan, this particular Japanese company's got a large stake in Ripple, SBI Digital community, the subsidiary of SBI Holdings there. They are working hard to keep promoting the XRP Ledger, to keep building on the XRPL, and also here delving into NFTs, which has been, one of those areas that developers have still been developing on the XRPL, but we haven't really heard too much about it. We have seen it in smaller capacities, obviously not as big as cross-border payments or the tokenization of real-world assets. Nevertheless, guys, we keep building. More demand for XRP will eventually be driven by all this development done on the XRP Ledger. So all these different little news stories from around the world focusing in one direction, a positive direction to drive more demand for XRP at the end of the day, guys. And the more demand there is, obviously, the higher the prices will go. Another huge milestone here from XRP Scan. Earlier today, the XRP Ledger did cross an iconic milestone of 90 million ledgers crossed. I feel like it was just a couple of months ago that it was 80 million. Now we're at 90 million, guys. Here's the Ledger Index. I will link this in the description for you. A big thank you to all the network operators, the developers, and the community. Here's to closing 100 million ledgers. That is the next milestone there. So, guys, positivity. We can see more is being developed on the XRP Ledger. The more utility we see on these blockchains, obviously, the more volume is being produced. through these particular cryptocurrencies. The native asset XRP seeing more traction too. So I wanted to thank XRP Scan for that. And Krypton Riker here, guys, bringing this up. He says, I'm late here, so please bear with me, but I'm seeing people getting scammed with a token that doesn't even exist yet. So with regards to the RLUSD, we know Ripple has said that they are likely going to be launching that in Q4 of 2024. However, scammers have taken this opportunity, especially after the most recent press release, to say that they are issuing RLUSD on the XRP ledger. So Krypton Writer here is basically saying, just don't get scammed. It doesn't even exist yet. Please double check the issuing address on any XRPL Explorer that is available. If the issuing address is unknown, it is a fraud. So a bit of a public service announcement here. GrewDev asking, can you elaborate more on how to check the issuing address and if the issuing address is known and what are known issuing addresses? Krypton Riker here says, checking involves simply opening any explorer such as xrpscan.com and searching for the Ripple issuing address. If the issuing address is known and disclosed, it should be available in a press release such as this one. And then he gives an example there from Ripple's Insights blog. Known as indisclosed by a real company that issued the asset, such as the RLUSD. In brief, if the trust line you went with matches the issuing address in the press release, everything is okay. Don't worry, as long as you don't trade on the order book or deposit any funds into an AMM, you can't lose any funds on the XRPL, even if you set up a trust line with a scammer. If you search for your own account address on xrpscan.com, you may view your account settings and configuration. So he gives a bit of a brief description on how to make sure that you guys aren't getting scammed if you do, if you do interact with the AMMs or the XRP ledger in that type of capacity. So wanted to thank Krypton Writer here just for posting that, because sometimes we do need these public service announcements. Again, guys, nobody said this would be easy, and I know, as the price has just been languishing for the last, couple of years. I mean, we haven't seen, even though it's up 100% roughly, we still haven't seen those types of gains that, some maybe in the Solana community have seen, or other cryptocurrencies that have performed very well off the top. It's okay, though. We still have time. Remember, guys, how XRP is being framed, not just in the crypto community, but all over the world. Michael Branch posted this. A pundit says XRP is the one, and outlines some quotes. Now, I wanted to bring this up because I thought, I haven't seen anything like this yet. And I thought, reading these quotes side by side, I think really does give you a stronger idea of what this means, what this cryptocurrency means in the grand scheme of things when we zoom way out. Ashley Prosper, a well-known figure within the XRP community, recently curated a collection of statements from prominent financial institutions and industry. And guys, here's the tweet. I'm going to read you her tweet here. We keep telling you XRP is the one, but you just won't listen. Maybe some of these quotes will help you see the truth. Brad Garlinghouse says this: XRP is a bridge currency. We believe it has the potential to reduce liquidity costs and enable faster, low-cost cross-border payments. So that is a direct quote, and these are all direct quotes, okay, by the way. Christine Lagarde, the president of the ECB, the European Central Bank, she said, Ripple is doing a lot of work in facilitating exchanges and making sure that there is no need for a central counterparty, but that we know exactly who is doing what and who is exchanging what. JP Morgan says if Ripple wins the SEC lawsuit, XRP is poised for significant adoption. Again, this coming from a major U.S. bank. The Bank of America, from a 2019 report, they said Ripple's technology is attractive for its ability to settle cross-border transactions almost instantly. The list keeps going. David Schwartz says XRP was designed to be a better Bitcoin. The World Economic Forum says Ripple's XRP is one of the most scalable and efficient digital assets available for cross-border payments. Jesse Lund of IBM says Ripple's approach with XRP is interesting as it provides a digital asset that can settle in real-time across multiple networks. SBI Holdings, their statement was XRP has the potential to become the global standard in digital currencies for cross-border transactions. Chris Larson says, we're working with regulators, we're working with central banks. I think that's an important part of our strategy. Another quote from Christine Lagarde. She said, Ripple has addressed many of the issues associated with cross-border payments, particularly around speed, transparency, and cost efficiency. American Express saying Ripple offers a compelling position in cross-border transactions, reducing settlement times from days to seconds. Another one, wow, there's a lot here. Bank of America saying Ripple's solution can potentially bring substantial cost efficiencies in our cross-border transactions. We got another one from SBI. I'm not going to go through all of them. I will link this in the description, guys, for you. Digital Currency Group, Ripple's innovative approach to cross-border payments is setting new standards in the financial industry, and XRP plays a crucial role in its evolution. The IMF, okay, we'll do one from them. Ripple's technology can help enhance financial inclusion and improve the efficiency of the global financial system. What about Google Ventures? They said Ripple's vision for instant, secure, and low-cost global payments aligns with the future of financial services. XRP's utility as a bridge currency is an integral part of that vision. And guys, there are several others here. I will link this tweet in the description of the video, but wanted to thank Ashley, of course, for the tweet, and Michael Branch just for bringing that to our attention. Guys, it is no secret, XRP is going to be the lubricant for this new financial system, at least one of those cryptocurrencies that is going to really help resolve a lot of these problems, a lot of the friction that we've currently had in the space. Now, Black Swan Capitalist did just release, I guess this is a part 2 from an interview he did with Jim Willie. You can watch the interview here. As you guys can see, he did post this only 15 hours ago. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Once again, XRP stands out with its ability to seamlessly connect with other blockchain systems like Mbridge. Here's what Jim Willie had to say about XRP. Listen to this.
They just passed a law in Russia that crypto can be used for trade payment settlement in Russian trade. That's anti-dollar. That means, hey, Bulgaria, Poland, and maybe even France, you want to break the sanctions? You're going to have to pay us with a crypto device. And, you don't want to use a dollar because you get bombed by the Americans? Okay, fine. Use XRP. And, some people need to understand some details that are very significant. It's got what they call on-demand liquidity. So if suddenly XRP has oh my gosh, we're not ready for that, it's too big. Oh, no. It's XRP, on-demand liquidity. It gets created. XRP is like virtual crypto. It can be as big as you need. And
it's like digital gold as well.
Evade sanctions? Well, you can use XRP. This, according to Dr. Jim Willie here on Versan's Black Swan Capitalist podcast. So there you go, guys. I will link the entire video, his video here in the description of my video. This isn't getting any smaller. If anything, this is getting bigger. And the price at 57 cents, still a steal of a deal. For more information, guys, on what my XRP targets are going to be, I'm still waiting to see how the rest of the market reacts to the rest of this crypto bull run. But you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoney channel if you want to see what I'm thinking. That's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.